Hello, fabulous Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month is an exciting time all around. It's an interesting time, an idealistic time, a confusing time in many ways, and you, in many ways, are right in the middle of it all. So let's actually start with the moons, okay? Because the lunar activity this month is very interesting, speaking to the heart of you in many different ways. So we've got, in the middle of the month, a new moon taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with vision. It has to do with stepping out in front of the world. It has to do with the higher education, legal matters, travel, long distance travel, immigration. So all these things that ultimately have to do with you knowing more than you did before, experiencing more than you did before. Now this new moon is speaking in harmony with lots of power players in the sky, with Mercury in the sky. I mean, overall, this looks really good. This looks like a fresh start. It looks like a good beginning in all these matters. It looks like you have something to be excited about, something to be enthusiastic about, and something to work towards as well. And so this can be really good news all around. It might be related to a partner or a friend as well. That is a possibility, but for the most part, it just looks like the right information finds you at the right time. Your application gets to the right person, and a lot of things fall into place for you really nicely. You're initiating a process that you hope will ultimately create greater opportunity for you, and it's very strongly indicated that it certainly will do just that. So if you are somebody who wants higher education, has thought about it, or are in a process of higher education, or in university, this can be a time of some real clarity that lends itself to some meaningful change. Now that change might be of school, that change might be of major, but also I actually think that there might be a lot of people out there, because of the happiness quality and the getting a letter message quality to this, it may very well be that you get an acceptance letter, or you're no longer on the waiting list, you're now fully enrolled in the program. Like, really nice turnarounds can happen here. Really nice transformations can happen here as well. Also, where it comes to long distance travel, and as I said, immigration issues as well, this could be like the clarity. If you've been like looking for, okay, what's the right answer? What's the right form? What's the thing that I got to do? This is the time when it can come together for you. This is the time when you can make that happen for yourself. And it really is the right information. It's almost as if it's the right document, right? Like you just didn't realize that there was a certain form and you weren't filling it out properly, or weren't providing the right documents. It's like, oh, okay, lights turn on and you get it. You're like, okay, yes, I understand. So that can really make all the difference as well. Also, in this given month as well, in the middle of the month, as I said, legal issues as well. It really might just come down to matters of semantics, but this could be a time if you're trying to initiate some sort of legal process, and you want somebody, you want to find a good lawyer, you want to get the paperwork right, then this is a really good time to make that happen, particularly if a friend makes that recommendation. That could end up being very fortunate for you indeed. As we progress further into the month, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. And that's really because of a full moon happening in the later part of the month. And this full moon will be activating a rare conversation that is taking place that actually will take us right into next year as well. It's the first peak moment of 3 exact conversations between Neptune and Saturn. So this is a really important conversation to play out. And this particular conversation does suggest that, and especially because Neptune is your ruling planet and in your sign, there may be a part of you right about now in some way looking at your goals for your life, wondering if you have what it takes, wanting to attain something, wanting to achieve something, maybe having the vision but not knowing if you have the foundation to make it happen. So all of this seems to be coming very much to the surface, and it looks like a very emotional time as well. This can be a rewarding time, but it does require that you own what it is that you desire to create, what it is that you desire to achieve. It's not going to go well if you just sort of like, skate, right? If you're okay with just plateauing and just going along as you are, that's really not going to work right now for you. And life is not going to allow that really. So right about now, you might get, if you have been skating for a while, this is going to be the universe sending you some kind of wake-up call saying, okay, wait, you've got more potential than this. You should be doing more than this. You could be. And it's not just about doing it because you must, but a real sense of personal satisfaction, a real sense of self-respect, and a real sense of a personal reward that comes from sticking to a path and seeing it through to fruition. And so as much as there might be some doubt, wondering if you have what it takes, wanting to, pull out a miracle, and at the same time having that questioning, having some old messages inside, you have that ability to not only overcome it, but to surpass it. You have that ability to tap into something that knows that wonderful turnarounds certainly are possible. It might not be clear how that's going to happen now, and you definitely don't want to do something that you can't come back from, right? But also you want to make sure that you are minding your own energy, because that really is the key for any Pisces. If you're watching your energy and making sure you're keeping it in a place of prosperity, of purpose, of abundance, then it has a way of coming together for you, in some cases almost magically so. But there's a strong work ethic that is trying now to set into place. There's a part of you that knows that some of your more important lessons are going to come by dedicating yourself to realizing a goal, to realizing whatever that vision is that you have had for a while, to utilizing whatever credentials you've earned towards your greater success. That's where the real reward is likely to be now. And if you can root yourself in that, you will find yourself set on a path where, on the one hand, you're leaving behind doubt, okay? That's huge. But on the other hand, you're really clear or clearer that you deserve to go somewhere, and that somewhere will reveal itself to you eventually. Also, with this particular full moon, some of you out there might experience this more in the context of where you live, your living arrangement, maybe buying, selling, renting, getting a roommate, all of that. And again, it may be that what you are going for is more lofty than what is necessarily available to you. And also what someone might be selling you or telling you that this is might not necessarily be the case. So there are some times that are really good for moving, changing. That's awesome. But then there are times that there's just a lot of questions in the air, and there's one moment you're certain and the other moment you're not so sure. Make sure you get receipts for just about everything, but where you can, hold back. That might be advisable. Where you can, make sure you're documenting as much as possible as well. And if you really have a desire to move, just know that there is a way that it can come together. Just right with this particular full moon, the answers might be more confusing and the search might lead you in circles more than anything. So just relax with it for a moment and wait, because a much more harmonious time will come about as we move a little bit further into the future. What I love about this month for you is the world is yours. The world is open. And there really is a sense now of clarity of what you can do to make your life better and to make big things happen for yourself. It's about putting the things into place that is being activated now and appreciating what you have put into place already as well. Gaining some benefit from the credentials you already hold, while understanding that there's still so much more to learn, so much more to explore, and so much more to do in this life. Having that appreciation means that you take every experience and utilize it to its maximum benefit. You utilize it to make your life even better.